Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kittymom Adventures with me, Sparkles Hope Chest, Pat, as the guest host. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kittymom Adventures with
YouTube. It's YouTube. Did you mute the other side?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, thanks. All right.
I had to wait for it to show up first.
Oh, yeah. I hear you. Okay. All right. Now hush my mouth.
Oh, you're fine.
So
hopefully somebody will show up.
Yep.
All right. Today we're going to be talking about some crochet facts. Just so you know, I've been doing some research. During the Irish potato famine, people in Ireland learned to crochet intricate pieces of lacework. This was often their only source of income and helped them to get through their devastating time. This type of lacework was referred to as Irish crochet. The first printed crochet pattern was in 1824. Wow, that's a long time ago. In the Dutch magazine Penelope, and was typically luxury patterns for purses of silk thread. Crochet hooks, particularly their handles, looked vastly different to our modern hooks, often made from materials such as bone, wire, and brass. The name crochet is derived from the Old French term croche, C-R-O-C-H-E, and the dramatic version crow, C-R-O-C, both meaning small hook. Crochet turned up in Europe in the early 1800s and was given a tremendous boost by Rago de la Ranchanderi, best known for her ability to take old-style needle and bobbin lace designs and turn them into crochet patterns that could easily be duplicated. That was a long time ago and very informational for some of us. Crochet provides many health benefits, such as helping with stress, anxiety, depression, and insomnia. But I guess I can imagine insomnia. If you can't sleep, might as well get up and crochet something. Taking up the craft of crochet can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's by 30 to 50%. The way you hold a crochet hook was a name, commonly called pencil grip or pencil hold, knife grip or knife hold, the pinky fly hold, and the chopstick hold. I've never heard of the pinky fly hold or the chopstick hold, but I have heard of the pencil hold and the knife hold. The granny square is one of the longest crocheted pattern in print. The Weldon Company in London published the first known granny square pattern in 1897. I didn't realize that the granny square had been around that long. Wow, kind of interesting there. After experiencing breast cancer and mastectomy, Barbara Demarest found many prostheses were hot and uncomfortable. She heard about knitted knockers and asked her friends to make a pair. Realizing she needed a foundry, a charity, knitting knockers. Thousands of volunteers across the world created handmade breast prostheses They offer a free pattern for crocheted boobs. Oh my goodness, I would never thought of that. I would never thought of crocheting something like that. But hey, at least there's something out there that's not going to be hot and uncomfortable, and it'll be soft to the skin. Crochet was super popular in the 60s and 70s. That's 1960 and 1970. Hippies, most male and female, wore all sorts of crocheted garments. As of April 2020, charity organization Knots of Love had distributed over 486,900 beanies and blankets. The beanies are for patients who go bald due to chemotherapy, and the blankets for premature babies. Crochet as art has gained a popularity in recent years. Artists create some incredible and out there exhibitions, all featuring crochet. Yarn bombing is a form of street art where yarn in any form, knit, crochet, latch hook, cross stitch, amigurumi, or simple wrapping, covers an object in the public environment. Think of it as a sweet and kind temporary yarn graffiti. The yarn isn't permanent. Crochet hooks aren't just used for crochet. Certain braids are created using crochet hook, and there are still hooks and caps sold for people wanting to have dyed streaks of hair. The largest ever crocheted blanket measures about 120,000 square feet. The Guinness World Record for largest crochet blanket is held by, I know I'm going to butcher this name, Sabashari Naraha of India. 1,000 people helped her to combine hundreds of 40 by 40 inch sections to create the massive piece. After the record was confirmed, much of the pieces were donated to charity. A single wooden carved modern crochet hook can cost over $100 in US dollars. Famous people who also crochet. Some of the famous crocheters you might know: Betty Davis, Aretha Franklin, U.S. President James Buchanan, George Washington Carver. I did not know any of those people had ever crocheted, but you always learn something new every day. Crochet dollies were one of the most common items people made through the first century of the craft. In the crochet world, basic stitches have different names depending on whether you are reading a UK or a US crochet pattern. The world's longest crochet chain was 80.78 miles, 130 kilometers, and was created by Anne van der Drussel in France during June to November of 2008. That is a very long crochet chain, almost 81 miles. Crochet projects use more yarn than knitting for some projects. That I did kind of understand, because from looking at different crochet channels and knitting channels, I can see how they do use more yarn. The largest crochet hook is 2.77 meters. It's 9 foot 1 inch with a diameter of 11 centimeters or 4.3 inches, and was achieved by Claire and Rue Sams, both of the UK, in Colchester, UK, as measured on 11th of December 2017. The fastest crocheter is Lisa Gentry of the US, who crochets a total of 5,113 stitches in 30 minutes. Wow, can you believe that? Wow, that's kind of interesting. Welcome in, Maribel. Good to see you. So let's see what else we can find out that's kind of interesting in the crochet information. Crochet is a regular feature on the catwalk for famous fashion designers. Crochet stitches have abbreviations, a language in themselves. Of course, we already know most of the abbreviations. It's believed the earliest forms of crochet were created using one bent finger instead of a hook. I didn't know that. I could see that as a bent finger would be close to a crochet hook. Crochet became part of the wartime effort in both Britain and the U.S., women on the home front contributing to the war effort by hooking items for the troops. Hey, V, welcome in. Well, we're trying to learn as much as we can about the crochet. I was going to look up some knit stuff, but I wasn't quite sure. I was going to do like a trivia or something, but I flunked the quiz because I don't know anything much about knit, except that it takes 2 needles instead of a crochet hook. So that part of the quiz I did pass, because I do know that crochet takes a hook and knitting takes needles. But is there any questions that anybody would like to ask of me, since this is going to be considered my first live? Any questions at all? I'm kind of a little bit distracted because over here to my right, I have a cat that's having kittens on my bed. I started crocheting in 2018, but I made a beanie and I took a year off. Yes, I do crochet. Not as much as I'd like to because I do work. I'm a home health assistant for my roommate client, and I do live in her home. So far, she's had 2. The first one did not make it, unfortunately. And she's still cleaning up the second one. I would say my favorite yarn would be mandala. Well, sweet pea, yes, sweet pea is Mama Kitty. And Debbie, my roommate client, best friend, or I've been friends with her since 1998. I've been her home health care attendant for years, for the last 5 years straight, but I've been taking care of her pretty much since 2000. We share the cat. We share all the cats. Like I said in my one video, we have 8 cats and 1 dog, and they all get along really well. My favorite color is blue and purple. Hi, Stokers. Welcome in. Mama's doing good. You could probably tell I'm a little bit nervous about doing a live on my own, but I know Penny's within reach if I have an emergency or need to go take care of Mom. Kitty, that is. Trying to read the comments. No, but I'm getting ready to start Kim's from Affordably Crafty's Maker's Bag. Well, thank you. It's kind of hard to think of what to say because I'm usually just typing instead of talking. So anything else that anybody else would like to ask me? I live in Southeast Texas. I kind of live about 30 minutes from the Louisiana border, right by the Gulf. That was the first thing that I ever made was a granny square. My granny square was not a square. It was a circle. That I should try granny square again. I feel a little bit more confident in my crocheting these days. Throat's dry. Yes, I'm drinking water. It's Aquafina water with a pineapple flavored packet in it. Yes, Miss Penny, I am hydrating. Temperature here is 60. We started out at 47. It rained most of yesterday afternoon. We were at 82 and then it dropped down to 60 yesterday. What's in everybody's cup? Was water, Penny? Well, you better go get some more water. You gotta hydrate. Hey, HD, how you doing? Good to see you. So what you gonna drink next, V? Good deal. I like to see people drink water. I am diabetic. I do take insulin. That's the only thing I have to take right now is insulin. But definitely need to drink that water. It helps quite a bit. Well, HD, it is my live, but on Penny's channel because I'm her guest host. Penny, you're so funny. I actually text Penny quite a bit. Did you drink your water today? I have a question for all of you. Do I look like I'm going to be 60 in September? $60, Maribel. I will be 60. I was born in 1961. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to keep myself young looking as much as I can. But I do have gray hair. I don't know if you can see any of it. Let's see. There you go. It's all under there. See right there. And then right here. That's gray. It's not blonde. That's gray. Trying to stay active. I tried to because I do walk. I walk over to the store that's close by, and I get up every morning around between 4 and 5 a.m. Central Time. I make the coffee. I go out and feed the 2 outdoor cats that we have and the rooster that we have acquired. Somebody dropped him off about a month ago, and Debbie, my roommate, she wanted to not have him running the neighborhood, so we put him in what she built years ago, which is a cat cage, so the cats could go out the window and be outside and experience the outside. But now the cats stay in the house, except for the 2 outdoor ones, and the rooster's in that cage right now until we can build him a pen in the backyard. And I do walk around the house. I do take walks out in the backyard, which is in one of my videos. Let's see, I do laundry. I do dishes. I do some cooking. Debbie's pretty much the cook of the house. But when she's not feeling well or not being able to see too well, it's my turn to cook. And I do go shopping, so I do walk throughout Walmart, Supercenter. I signed up on YouTube in 2016, I think. But I've only been watching crochet channels and hauls and dumpster diving since, when did Granny D start with her channel? Wasn't that 2019? Okay, so I've been watching YouTube since 2019. Okay. Can you think of anything else that you'd like to ask me while I'm still alive here and not falling apart? Okay, checking on Mama Kitty, make sure she's not having another baby. Hello, Heidi. She probably hears Mama Kitty in the background. Oh. That's Sam in the hallway. Sweet Peas. First son. They're about 2 years old. There's Sam, there's Pogo, and there's Chica. And Chica just got fixed on Tuesday. And they're all pretty much afraid of the computer, so they won't come up here on their own. And over here, let's see if I can do it right. I know I can't do this right. Let's see. Nope, that way. Nope, that. I can't do this right. This way. Yeah, over here in that corner is my new 12 drawer storage cabinet for my yarn. And that will be in my next video that I make on my channel to show you 12 drawers. They're not really deep and they're not really wide, but I think I was able to put 3 to 4 skeins in each drawer. But I still have yarn that I need to put in there. Hello, Radical Productions. How are you today? And I appreciate you all coming to my first live here on Kittymom Adventures. But you're allergic to them, right, V? Oh, Penny, you're so funny. Glad to be here. It's your channel. Oh, I'm sorry that you guys are allergic to cats. I don't know if I have any pictures of Pogo, or I do have a picture. Let's see if I can get it right. Let's see if I can get her to where she's not going to blur out. Let's see if she's going to blur out. That's Mama Kitty. That's the one that's having the kittens right now. And this is Sam laying on my bed. Nope, I don't have none of Pogo. And this is Chica. Let's see. Maybe the closer I get, the better. No, she's going to blow out too. No. They're all going to blow up or blow out. When we had when we moved here from California back in 2002, our first hurricane here was 2005, and that was Rita. When Rita came through and tore up a good share of the properties around here, Debbie and I took in, well, didn't take in, but we started feeding all the strays and all the homeless cats in the neighborhood. One day we decided we were going to count to see how many that we were feeding. And we actually took care of 30 cats. That wasn't including ours. That was just the outside cats that we would put bowls down for and feed. But where we are on our street, for some reason, people see our animals. You know, we've had, the cats playing in the yard, and then the dog, Harley. He usually when we sit out on the front porch in the morning during the warmer weather, we sit out on the front porch and drink our coffee and watch the traffic and chit chat back and forth. But people see us with animals, and for some reason, people that don't want their animals any longer, they drop them off here. So all our animals have been, except for the newborns, or like the babies that are being born now, or Cheek, or Sam, or Pogo. They've all been rescues. We've had several dogs and cats that we've rescued, and recently the rooster. Rooster Baggins is what Debbie named him. I wanted to name him Rooster Cogburn, but she said no, Rooster Baggins. So, okay. Well, gee, I could make a 32-minute live. Kind of lost on what else to say. Since nobody else has come up with any questions, I don't know what else to talk about. I did used to knit way back when I was a teenager, but I never really made anything. Right now, I'm not working on anything, but I will be getting ready to make the maker bag that Kim at Affordably Crafty put out her pattern, and I had purchased it, and I'm getting ready to start that very shortly. Oh, V, what color are you making your cardigan? Hello, Mr. Nass. How are you today? Would you guys like to see the yarn that I'm going to use for the maker bag? No fishing today, huh? Okay, let me go get the yarn. I'll be right back. This is the yarn that I'm going to be using. It's peaches and cream. And the lighting stinks in here, so I'm going to have to use a flashlight to see what the actual color is. I think it says chocolate milk. Yep, chocolate milk. Different shades of brown. It's a 4-weight. Let's see. What's the yardage on this? It says it's a 4-ply. It's 14 ounces, 400 grams, 674 yards, and 616 meters. And when I asked Kim about it, she said that she used, I think, 3/4 of the comb to make that maker bag. It's different shades of brown, Maribel. And it's got a little bit of white in it. Let's see if I can get it closer to the camera so you can see it. It does have a little bit of white in there. It's like chocolate brown or dark brown, light brown, and white. I was going to do a solid color, but I couldn't find anything in blue or purple in the peaches and cream. All right, B, I understand. I think it will be. I think it'll be really pretty. Has everybody seen Kim's maker's bag? She showed it on her anniversary video, or her anniversary live for her 1 year. I think she made hers in what, green? Light green? Still just one kitty. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Considering this is my first live by myself. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what is everybody else working on? Maribel, what are you working on? Ooh. Will that be your first wearable, Maribel? Okay. You made a few before. The only wearable I've made was a beanie. If you consider that a wearable. Hello, makeup mom and son. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. A little nervous, but I'm doing pretty good today. Oh, I'm sorry that you're at work. But I was at work until 11 this morning. I'm in Central Time. I live in Texas. Life started late due to my cat decided to have kittens. Oh, what part, makeup mom? What part of Texas do you live in? I live in Southeast Texas. Oh, okay. Do you know where Beaumont is? Well, I live outside of Beaumont, about 30 minutes from the Louisiana border. Thank you, Penny, for posting the links for everybody. I think I'm going to hand this back over to Penny. I kind of ran out of things to say. Yes, there is. I wish I had a vehicle. I would be out visiting and seeing different spots because I'd like to go to San Antonio. I'd like to go to Austin. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for coming in and seeing my first live. Thank you, Penny, for allowing me to be your guest host. I appreciate everybody, and don't forget to go visit everybody. And don't forget about V. She has a giveaway going on. You need to go check out her channel and see what goodies she's got in her giveaway. And we'll be seeing you all on the YouTube streets. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You have a good day.